Okay, I found this stuff yesterday when I was cruising around. This guy didn't take my recycling, idiot. Okay, so I found this when I was cruising on the way home. And story is there was this homeless dude was hanging around this stuff, and I thought he was going to take at least the mortar, but he never took the mortar. And I thought this stuff was all a wheelchair. It's what it looked like to me, like, because it was buried half in the snow, and I thought it was a wheelchair. And I thought the guy left it there. It's obviously a chair. So, steel. Figure out to grab it. I'm dumping off here just because I'm going to my job in Chilliwack. I have to need to have it empty because on the way back I want to pick up some computers and some scrap metal, but I know it's mainly computers. Okay, so heading up to Chilliwack. If there's anything interesting on the way, we'll film it. Okay, stay tuned. Yeah, look at the weather. I saw this weird weather change. Clouds, and it got really kind of foggy. Now it's heavy rain. It's almost like a little bit of hail mixed in, but look at that. Crazy weather. That's what we got. It's just rain all day, every day, rain. You get, you know, a lot of that rain like this start to ease off now a bit, but crazy weather. I saw it. It was like really cloudy. It got really dark, and then it got foggy, and then all of a sudden heavy rain. It's still heavy rain right now, but it eased off a little bit from last time. Hey, what do you guys say? I opened the door for my dogs to see the weather. Oh, there's lightning. See what I can't see no flash. If I can see the streaks of lightning, would be cool. Oh yeah. Okay. Dryer I spotted here yesterday. Let's see, a Bosch. Got the cord on it. Nice big cord. Okay. I just want to I got my totals for my scrapping last year on my computer here, or my phone. This is what I scrapped here. It's under my notes. 2019, just tin and some HMS, not a lot, but mostly tin. 245,000 pounds and 334. So 245,334 pounds. That's roughly 122.5 tons of scrap metal I picked up. Tin or light iron or some HMS. I probably picked up a little more than that, but this is just for the one scrapyard totals. That was basically 137 loads, some in the red van, some in the white van, some in a big truck. Total scrap, that's counting all my non-ferrous together with my tin, was 260,866 pounds. So 130 tons, net tons of material I had picked up in everywhere, in the streets or whatever, calls, jobs, whatever. So that's one hell of a lot of material and metal in the last, I would say the last, I don't know, last 2 months were lousy. So I didn't go out very much. The prices sucked, right? They went as low as $60 a ton. Right now it's, as I know, it's 120 a ton, net ton. That's 2,000 pounds. So anyways, shows you, you know, materials out there. You just got to go out there and get it, spend a little time. It equal to around just under $25,000 of metal. So it's quite the amount of stuff. But like I say, it's just you know, there's so much metal out there for everybody. It's a matter of spending time looking for it. Like this thing, I seen this yesterday as I was driving from I actually did that inspection in Chilliwack, and as I was driving by, I saw it, and I drove on the way home. Since it was late and there was a lot of traffic, I said, okay, I'll grab another time. So this being a dryer, I mean, it's still close to 100 pounds, I think. It's not a lot of money, but you know, you take you know, you find that type of stuff all over the place, right? Anyways, just wanted to share that with you. It was just totals are really good. You know, that's only the one scrapyard, right, that I mainly deal with. So the other scrapyard I did a little bit, but not a lot. They bought most of the low grade stuff, which didn't add up very much. But so, you know, it's pretty good totals for an amateur. Like they say, they call me an amateur. So okay. Anyways, I just wonder if some other guys out there that do a lot of scrapping, what their totals are like for tin. They can, you know, how they do. I know I remember talking to my big scrapyard. He told me that they do like, he said like, I don't know, they told me all kinds of figures, but I would consider myself doing like on those small scrapyards 1 month of their, you know, and what they collect, I guess. You know, like some of those small yards are not that big, right? So that, you know, they don't do a lot of metal, but they do metal. But I must, oh, just a dishwasher over there. I'm gonna go around and grab it. But you know, I'm sure a lot of these scrap yards aren't doing 260,000 pounds or 200 and whatever, you know, in 1 month. You know what I'm saying? So the big ones are, but not the small ones, right? So I mean, when I was dealing with scrapyard before, he said, yeah, he looked at my stats. He said, yeah, you're pretty big actually for scrapping. He said, you know, and I realized, yeah, I mean, that's a lot of material when you're taking 3,000 pounds, you know, 2 or 3 times a week sometimes, right? Adds up, right? You're doing that over and over and over. Well, there's a fridge right there. See, I told you stuff's everywhere. Oh, too bad I couldn't get this fridge here. Oh, there's something else next to it. I'll take this, a washing machine, and I'll go back and get dishwasher. See, I didn't think there would be that much out here in Surrey. I was going to go to Vancouver, but like I say, why go to Vancouver when just out your doorstep there's stuff? So I'll throw a dryer ahead and get dishwasher. I'll be able to get 3 items, go back to my yard, and come back and get the fridge after. Would have been nice to get the fridge right away, but it's okay. As seen, live action. Stuff is everywhere. It's kind of a little bit, just got some junk here. Okay. That's a small washing machine. Looks kind of tiny. Full of water. Means it was sitting here for a long time. Sitting in the rain. Wonder if that's copper. Get up first. Just gonna grab these tripping hazards here. Okay, so let's see if that's copper. I'm due for one soon, but not today. Aluminum. Why is it doing it? Door. Doors coming up. Okay, we'll grab dishwasher next. We'll come back and get the fridge after. Okay. Dishwasher. Got the mortar. Is it even copper? Nope. No copper either.
Yeah, it worked.
Oh, that's okay. Dime a dozen.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
It's all gonna be scrap. Take care, buddy. Up here. No cord. Oh, it's got a cord. No traffic all of a sudden. No traffic and there's traffic. Okay. I got a fridge here. It's a General Electric. That's the one that was next to the washing machine. It's actually pretty heavy. Quite a bit of weight. Holy smokes. Quite a bit of weight. Okay, it's in. That's the main thing. Okay. It's pretty heavy actually. It's aluminum or something. Steel aluminum, let's see. It's got a lot of weight to it, but that's aluminum. Probably just sell it as steel. It's not really worth it otherwise. Too hard to strip and time rip the cloth and stuff off and get 10 cents a pound. It's not worth it. Okay, looks super old. Look at that thing here. Wow. Wow, that's kind of cool. Look at that. Super old. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, look at that, huh? It's almost like full cart, maybe. It's wood and metal and cast. Wow, I saw that, caught my eye. Okay, let's keep moving. I threw a bunch of scrap metal away. So I'll take it. Oh, aluminum, look at that. It's a bonus. He says he throws scrap here all the time. which I've seen scrap here before, but not aluminum. Shows you the price of aluminum is not really worth much. People are just throwing away. That was an ACR he took apart, the copper, and the other one's copper armored BX. Well, that's okay. I can't argue about that. Free is free. It's probably about 10 pounds, 12 pounds aluminum. So it shows you not worth it, right? I guess probably a scrapper doesn't care, right? Okay, we'll keep moving some more. So you know when the prices are low and the demo companies are leaving the stuff behind. This is all, they just tore the house down and left all the metal here. Look at this. Furnaces, washing machines. Unbelievable. They left it all behind. It's half mixed with dirt, but big bins, demolition. See, for them to get a dump truck out here to pay for disposal and trucking, well, look at this here, e-waste or something. Let's grab this here anyways, for sure. Some little bag here. So the guy had all this stuff here. It's all aluminum. But too bad it's so late. I guess grab my truck, put a bit on the ground or something. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. It's still here. Be a good starter load. So there's one hot water, 2 hot water tanks, 2 furnaces, 1 bathtub I can see, big steel pipe. I just come tomorrow because I don't want someone harassing me right now. It's like about 7 right now. Problem is everything is kind of mangled, so it's hard to even get in my van. That stuff won't roll and the stuff's heavy. But if I put a bin on the ground, there's probably 1,000 pounds here, I think. Right? This one I can tip it a bit, get dirt out of it. Interesting, huh? So that's 1 washing machine, that's 2. See, showing you these big demo guys, they're not going to bother with the metal. Like, well, this guy might not be a big demo guy. He might be paying for bins, right? So, you know, if he puts a bin here at 150 bucks and puts the metal in there, it's only like 60 bucks. Doesn't pan out, right? He knows someone's going to grab this sooner or later anyways. They know that. I'll have to see. Come by tomorrow if it's here, I'll grab it. If not, maybe I'll put a couple small things in there for now in my van, just so I got something. Okay, let me see what I can get in here. Stand by.